I think there's massive confusion around entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship sucks. I mean, it's lonely, it's high risk. I mean, I can't live without it, but it's like a bad boyfriend, right? Or girlfriend, right? There's a ton of bad days being an entrepreneur. Not to mention 98% of entrepreneurial ventures are gonna fail. So there's gonna be a really bad fucking day in your future. Hopefully not for you, or any of you. For me, I think this is a very personal question. I think it's how you're wired. I'm so all in entrepreneur, I prefer the pain. I think one of the reasons I love the Jets so much is because they bring me so much pain. I love the climb. To me, the setback is exciting. I love when something goes wrong. It's where I shine the most. But that's not for everybody, right? I mean, it can be very difficult. And when you start affecting your life and your loved ones and all the other things, it can get real nasty. To me, the way I handle things, even in the few rare days when I really struggle, I take a real step back and make pretend that somebody called me and told me that my mother or daughter were killed. And I know that's very dark, and I apologize, but it's really what I do. I literally am able to, at my deepest, most struggling moment within business, take a step back and remind myself that I can make $1 trillion tomorrow on Bitcoin, and if something bad happened to the people I love the most, that it would mean nothing. And it very consistently rewires me very quickly. I just put business in perspective. At the end of the day, it's money. For me, it's not really money, it's my legacy, so I get hurt by it a little bit more. I put it in perspective. It's money. And you know what? Up until I had a daughter, even while I was married, up until when I had Misha 4 years ago, I secretly wanted to lose all my money. I had this weird, twisted, dark fantasy of losing everything just to rise again like a phoenix and remind you motherfuckers. I really did. I'm actually glad that's gone,
If that was a hashtag, that'd be like what, Sado-Capitalistic?
Yeah,
right?
I'm pure entrepreneur. I believe in capitalism. I like when people go out of business. I'm like, yeah, you deserve it. I believe that. I really do. I really truthfully do. I know it's kind of interesting, but I truly believe the market is the market. The market is what we should care about. And the consumer is what we should care about. And if the consumer is not being, given what they want, they won't buy. And that means the entrepreneur and the organization missed the boat, and they deserve to lose.
Right.
So my rock bottom moment was really my school career. Keep going. Who did I get help from, or what's he gonna say?
Who did you surround yourself, work with? Who was it? Was it your team?
Next.
Was it advisors?
So, stop right there.
Was it a good book?
My mom and dad. That's who were. My mom was building my self-esteem about me. I'll never forget, I opened the door for a woman in McDonald's when I was like 9. My mom, Andy, you don't wanna hang? You got real work. I got it, real work, I'm excited. My mom, made that out to be the greatest thing that a human had ever done. She accentuated, she blew up, she overemphasized great things, which made me a good person. And my dad, instilled unbelievable hard work ethic. My mom did as well. Word is bond, provided for our family, came here with 0. I look up to him so much for that struggle. So my what was the struggles early on in my childhood. My who was my parents who were showing me through their actions, not only their words, what to do.
Who was it that you worked with to get through these tough times? Because I know nobody can do it alone. Why? Why did you do it? Did you do it because you loved somebody and you wanted to show them that you were better than that? I know you got a lot of great...
Stop it. My why back then was I had a chip on my shoulder. I was getting D's and F's. You'll see that soon with my report card content this week. I was getting D's and F's, and the world was telling me I was a loser. My teachers were telling me a loser. My friends' parents weren't saying to my face that I was a loser, but I could see it in their eye that I didn't think I'd be successful, because the game I played, unlike today's game, in the 80s, early 90s, was school was the way out. Going to Harvard was the great accomplishment, not building Facebook or Instagram or being a successful entrepreneur. It was a different landscape. And so, the why was to fucking stick it to everybody. Like I used to sit there as a 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old and look at my class and my teachers and I'm like, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show all of you. You think I suck? I'm gonna be the biggest, best person on earth.
Do you feel like your why has changed in the course of your career?
Nope, because that, chip never goes away. It's why I'm willing to put in the work. It's why, and I want to give. It's funny, we're getting to a theme. I want to give. Saturday was a selfish thing, spend time with my kids on something I care about, but I've done that. I didn't film before and I had to be very careful because I don't want to show them. Like, I did that because I want to show people. I want to help them. I inspire people. People got pumped over the weekend. People went out Sunday morning and made money. I got real emails in my inbox. Sunday morning, I got pumped. I bought this printer for 30. I just sold it for 90. I need 60 bucks. 54 after fees. I know, dicks. Let's go.
You, Gary, and that comes from somewhere. So why did you do it? Did you have a deeper purpose? Did you not want to let yourself down
Always.
or let someone else down? Or did you have
Don't
a
wanna let
bigger
anybody
cause
down.
in mind?
Nothing.
When you did it, and then how? What did you do specifically? What steps did you do when you were at your lowest moment?
Yep, let's do it. During that point, what did I do? Is I did what I preached to all of you, which is I put in the work. I gave up all my weekends and holidays in high school because I knew I had to pay that price because I wasn't gonna do I'm gonna go to school, meet some good kids at Stanford and Brown, Ivy League school, make some relationships, and that's gonna be my springboard. I was gonna start with no relationships and in the gutter, and I was gonna have to prove it, and I would have to show up and meet everybody like I did in my 30s. But in my teens and 20s, I was gonna have to work. And so what I did was to the extreme of anybody I've met that had options. Some people lose their father, mother, welfare, but anybody who had some options, I punted every leisure activity in my life. Nothing, no weekends, no vacations, zero, nothing. We're making jokes about the 7 days. I didn't take a single, and by the way, but it's my truth. I didn't take a single vacation day, never. And I'm sure you worked on your side hustle. I just love you and I don't want to razz you. None, zero. All my high school friends, gone because I wasn't around. All my college friends, post-college, gone. I'd see them a little bit. I love those guys, but gone. Girlfriends, nothing, all in. So what did I do? I worked to such an extreme level that when I push you on work, I don't even ask you to do 50% of what I did, and I guarantee you'll fucking win.
How do we help more people? How do people that are in the position you or I am in right now help people to shift this framework? Because right now I know the obsession is they see the writing on the wall, but right now what they're staring down the barrel of is survival and uncertainty.
2 ways to help: speaking truth and financially helping. Black and white and gray.
Nope.
Literally, when this was 3 weeks ago, I'm like, uh-oh. First things I did was hit up Lou and Sid and said, we're buying masks at a premium price right now because by the time all this shit comes from China, these next 3 weeks are gonna suck. So I know I can buy them for 80 cents, but let's buy tens of thousands at $4 and we're gonna donate them to New Jersey and New York hospitals. Second thing I did was start a tea with Garyvee.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. This is the.
And by the way, not everybody can afford to do what I did on the personal side.
Yes.
But everybody can do what I'm doing right now.
Right. So something I've been trying to do with my content is I've been trying to gear more people up toward freelancing because the world hasn't completely shut down because there's still land grabs right now in terms of cash and carry and the thing is.
Oh, there's real opportunity.
Yeah.
There's Roberto, all this, listen, brother, this is just exposing, I've always said, you brought up already on this call, winners are winning more.
Truth. Truth. I mean, I've been.
VaynerMedia's on the attack.
Yeah.
I'm on the attack. I've got my 15 top executives with me, all on Zoom, all in our LinkedIns, reaching out to anybody we've ever fucking crossed paths with, because we're a fucking offense out here. I'm not dwelling about which customer can't pay me or fucking is gonna fire us because they can't afford anything anymore. I'm going after everybody else's fucking meat.
Yeah. Facts.
I'm gonna eat because I'm a fucking AAA.
What do you think for people that haven't quite gotten there yet? For the people who watch us, right now, what do you think is the most important thing somebody can do over the next 30 days?
You know because you used to watch me and then you started doing it.
Right. Well,
it's called action.
Got you.
It's
Like,
fucking work ethic. Like, you know what's so crazy? You know, I'm heralded in 2008, 9, 10 for crush it, hustle,
Yep.
because people were hurting and they needed some good energy to work hard. Then things got good, and the last 2 years, I'm getting shit on for hustle. You're burning people out, Gary, right? You saw it. You're always in the trenches. I know you're watching.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what is about to become really cool next year? Hustle.
I hear.
Whether you want to call it hustle, that's a bad word now, fine. Let's call it hard work.